Greetings, everyone. Today I'm here to share a few words with you, and I would like to encourage you to be successful in your spiritual journey. So, keeping this in mind, I would like to share a very short message with all of you. We should always be prepared mentally when we are in the ministry, because we are always surrounded by two kinds of people when we are at God's work. The first group consists of those who always take pleasure in what we do. They support us, they help us, and they stand with us. But the other group consists of those who possess exactly the opposite nature, knowingly or unknowingly, directly or indirectly. They always discourage us with their consistent running negative comments. It is possible that you may lose your energy, or you may lose your interest, or even you may lose your enthusiasm because of them. They always get ready to find some errors in whatever we do in spite of our best efforts in our tasks. They are very dangerous indeed. You must be on your guard in taking necessary steps in order to avoid their impact on you. I'm speaking about negative-minded people around us and their negative comments always for each and everything what we do in our tasks. Such nature is usually found outside the church, but unfortunately, it is often seen inside the church as well. They find their pleasure in finding faults in others always. So I would like to give you an example for this. I want you to understand the negative mindset of these people around you. So let me proceed. Once upon a time, there was a husband. One day, he took his wife and he was traveling somewhere, having a donkey with them. Both they were traveling along with their donkey. As they went on in their journey, suddenly they came across a group of people who began to say, seeing this couple, they said to each other, or they said to one another, "See this foolish couple, they don't have to walk, they have a donkey with them, they can happily sit on the donkey and ride on it." In such a way, they were passing comments on them. Hearing this, the husband said to his wife, "See dear, everyone seems to be thinking that we are fools. So you do one thing, you sit on the donkey and I will walk along." So now he makes his wife sit on the donkey and they proceeded. After a while, suddenly they came across another group of people. This is the second group of people. They began to pass comments on this husband and his wife. They said, looking at the woman sitting on the donkey, they said, "She feels like a queen, it seems, and see how arrogant she is. She seems to be so arrogant. She's making her master walk along, and she is sitting on the animal like a queen." Hearing this, immediately she gets down and she requests her husband to sit on the donkey, and she wanted to walk. Now, the husband sits on the donkey and she walks. As they continued their journey, they encountered another group of people. This is the third group of people, and they said to one another, seeing this scene, they said, he himself is looking like an animal, and he's sitting on the donkey, and what a pity, he's making his wife walk along. And this man had no clue what to do. And he thought for a while, and now he began to speak to his wife, "You also come onto the donkey, and we both ride on the donkey. Both we shall ride on it." Now the woman also sits on the donkey. Both of them sitting on the donkey, they went on. After some time, now they faced another group of people, we can say. This is the last group. And they said, this poor donkey will definitely die today because of these two donkeys on it. Now you tell me what you have understood out of this. We are always surrounded by some people who always make their presence by passing comments on us, whatever we do. Some people have this tendency to find faults in others, no matter how well we do or how well you do. Whatever you are or however you are, you come across such people in your spiritual journey. This is the reason why you need to be sensible when you do God's work. It doesn't mean that you should not take any advice from others, but you should be able enough to make out whether what you hear is constructive or destructive. These people do not do any work, but they always get ready to pass comments on others. They try to find remarks. They try to find errors in the work of others. For example, imagine that you are conducting a gospel meeting, and there are some brethren who have come forward to support you and help you in some way or the other. Those who help us do not talk much, but those who do not, they talk a lot. If the meeting is an indoor meeting, these people come and say, come on, you should have conducted this in an open ground. But their contribution for their proposal will be nothing. This is what we need to understand here. Even in the Bible, there is an interesting context. When the foundation was laid for the second temple in Jerusalem, which we find in the book of Ezra chapter 3 from 10 to 12, we can observe two kinds of reactions from the public. Some people gave a shout of praise to the Lord, and some others wept aloud. Of course, those who wept had their own reasons. But what we need to understand here is we're always surrounded by these two different mentalities and moods. But we should not be influenced by those two opposite mindsets. Be strong and be neutral. Rely on God and be led by His word. Then God will help you and make you succeed. Let these running comments never trouble you. Let these running comments never disturb you. Hope these words will strengthen you and encourage you in this spiritual journey. Thank you very much.